So I've been using Linux for a little over 15 years now, and I really don't regret my time using Linux. I really love it as an operating system, and there's so many other things that Linux provides. However, it is time to make a move, and I'm going to be switching over to Apple. And if I think about it, I've been using Apple products even longer than I have Linux. My very first experience with Apple was on their original Macintosh with number munchers, if anybody remembers that. And then later on in life, I was actually using the Apple iMac G3. So yeah, that's a long time ago, and that is way before I ever started using Linux. And I'm going to be giving you my top 5 reasons why I'm making the switch over to Apple, and also a bonus reason at the end. And so the first reason why I'm making the switch to Apple is the Apple user base. So unlike in the past where Apple was near bankrupt before Steve Jobs came back and made Apple what it is today, Apple's user base is absolutely huge. You see people with Apple products everywhere, not only in their Apple iPhones, but so many other Apple products, and of course, their computers, especially their laptops. Anywhere you go, you're going to see people with Apple products. So that leads me to the second reason. Since the Apple user base is so large, out in the real world, the people that I work and interact with on a daily basis, they're mostly using Apple products. And businesses, whenever they offer you a corporate laptop, they're normally going to give you an option for Apple laptops. Or if they're more of a creative agency, it's pretty much Apple or nothing at all. And so in this case, it's not just a user base issue, but it's also a real life daily use and business reason. And the third reason I'm making this switch is hardware and software support. Apple, being one of the most valuable companies in the entire world, gives them a lot of power and influence. And so if you are a hardware or software manufacturer, you're definitely going to provide support for Apple and all of their products. And this is really different from Linux because, well, not many people use Linux as their main operating system. And so in that case, the hardware and software support is not as robust or not as strong versus Apple. And then the fourth reason is a reason that I think everybody is very familiar with, especially those who use Apple products, and that is the Apple ecosystem. They have an ecosystem that is unparalleled. Everything works together. So if you are an Apple user, then you can be sure that you're probably going to have one of the best ecosystems out there. And that leads to the fifth reason, and it just works. Since Apple has this entire really tightly built ecosystem, things just work really well together. And so if you're that type of person who really doesn't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure things out, trying to tinker, well, Apple has you covered because everything just works. And so now that you're seeing my top 5 reasons for making the switch over to Apple, as promised, I'm going to give you one bonus special reason. And that is April Fools. I am not making the switch to Apple's proprietary garden because I love Linux and I love my freedom too much. And having used Linux for such a long time, I've seen the progress that the whole Linux community has made, and I absolutely love practically everything about Linux. And in terms of using my computer, when it comes to work, when it comes to gaming, when it comes to content creation, of course, Linux offers it all, and it offers it in a way that gives me complete freedom over my own computer versus having to be controlled and stuck by an ecosystem that really doesn't like you to have control over your system. And then another thing is, if I wanted to upgrade my computers, well, good luck with that with Apple and good luck with right to repair. And then when it comes to the Linux ecosystem, it keeps getting better every single day with an entire worldwide international community who's been tirelessly contributing to this to just make it the best overall ecosystem out there. And for all my Linux enthusiasts out there, this is the GNU Linux ecosystem of my dreams. And so if you actually had any thoughts on this, even if it is an April Fool's joke, be sure to leave it in the comments area below. And if you did want to see some of my previous Linux videos, I do have many playlists for that. I'll leave in the description area below or up here. For serious YouTubers, Check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at geekoutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below.